Hi, my name is Nicole. I live in Iowa City in the United States. I speak Chinese, English, French, Spanish, and my hometown language, Nantong dialect. I understand also dialects from Shanghai, Suzhou, and a little bit Cantonese. I like Chinese culture. I do Tai Chi every day. I can also do tea ceremony when I serve my friends. Right now, I'm learning linguistics. So, here are some learning tips for learning Chinese as a beginner. The first thing you need to do is to build up your vocabulary. You can use Memrise or Duolingo, but try to stick to one. You can set a goal every day, 30 minutes or 45 minutes, depends on your schedule. You can have weekend off. After a month, you can build up, I'm not sure, maybe 700, 800 words already, and that's really a lot. But remember, when you're using Memrise or Duolingo, memorizing the new vocabulary, try to have a notebook with you and write down the painful words which you can't really remember. It's hard to remember, you can't find any connection. Write it down, and for next time, use AnkiApp. It's an app, AnkiApp. Put all the painful words in AnkiApp in your phone, so you can take just like 10 minutes every day to review all the painful words. And second, find a book. You can use NPCR, or you can use other Chinese learning materials. It doesn't matter which book. It's just good for learning sentences or dialogues. It's just to collect all the breaks to help you to speak, to think in this language. And the third one, for grammar, you don't really need to care that much at the beginning. I can teach you all the basics, and there are few things I need to teach because in spoken Chinese, you don't really think about that much, and it's quite simple because we don't have any conjugation, we don't have past tense. So that's why I say the complicated thing is you need to remember more new words. We add words to indicate the past or the future. And the next two tips are the most important. The first one is learn to construct complex sentences. Learn to construct complex sentences. You know, when you talk to a native speaker, you don't understand them. Why? Because they're using longer sentences. We're not always saying, I eat food, I eat rice, he likes books. And the mostly you will hear like, my brother and I yesterday went to eat in a restaurant in Shanghai. So it's a complex sentence. And how do you make the complicated sentences? Well, I can help you out and give you some tips. Here's one grammar thing which is really helpful for making complex sentences, which is people plus time plus place plus do something. This is really helpful. The sentence order, or you can also use time plus place. No, time plus people plus place plus do something. So, and for question, to make a question, there's normally you don't really need to change the order, the sentence order. You don't change it. Either you can say like, oh, do you like a Chinese dish? And in Chinese, the order will be you like Chinese dish, and then the question will be you like Chinese dish, and then plus ma at the end. And for special questions, you will say, oh, my name is Nicole, and then you will just change your name is what. So you don't really have to change the sentence order. And the third, we're going to talk about what books and materials we're going to use. I would use MPCR which is easier book. And there are in PCR 1, 2, 3, 4, in total 4 books. And I'll use some flashcards. So for pronunciation, I have some flashcards. These are the 6 basic vowels. A, O, E, I, U, U. These are same consonants, same pronunciation, like English. And these are some strange consonants which is pronounced differently in Chinese. These are some double combination. These are some triple combination, and you will learn some complicated combination pronunciations. And I also have some flags to help you to practice, because I think English will really help you to remember new things. And also we have the books I wrote, some materials I wrote, some individualized things, like for example, you want to go to China to do business, or you want to travel to China, or you learn it for personal interest, and you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced level. It all depends on your level, and I will choose the right material for you. Oh, there is one more thing I would like to remember. Chinese is a tone language, as you all know, and many people really care which tone they're pronouncing. For example, 我很喜欢吃中国菜 means I really like to eat Chinese dish. So, do you really have to care that much about tones? Well, if you can remember, it would be good. But when you speak it out, you kind of feel like it's strange because you feel your tone is not correct. And you keep thinking and you keep like pronouncing slowly, like you say each word. Or is it that right tone you're thinking in your mind? And then next word, slowly, 很 or 很, and 喜欢 or 喜欢. Yes, so don't say like this, and don't focus on each single word pronunciation. My idea is say it faster. Try to make the sentence faster. You say 我很喜欢吃饭. That will make Chinese people understand you easier because the meaning is complete. When you speak slower, first, the meaning is not complete. Second, your pronunciation might be, you might exaggerate your wrong pronunciation, which will make the native speaker understand you more difficult. So you can stop doing that. Just relax and speak the sentence fast and smoothly, and we will understand you much better. And here now, I would like to introduce some Chinese dialects. So I speak Nanton dialect, which is my hometown dialect. There are 7 tones, and I understand Shanghai dialect, Beijing, Suzhou, Guangzhou. I lived in Shanghai for a year and Beijing for about 7 or 8 years, and Nanton most of my life. So for Nanton dialect, there are like 7 tones. I could show some simple sentences. For example, we say hello, we say 你好, and in my hometown dialect, it will be 你好. 我很喜欢吃中国菜, we say 我很喜欢吃中国菜. And for Chinese, we say 侬好 for 你好. I can speak Chinese, we say 阿拉会得讲上海话. So you can hear the difference. And the Beijingese, they like to add a lot of R at the end of the sentence. It will be 这个小孩特别好玩. So you can hear R. In the Suzhounese, we say 你好, we say 你好. So you can still hear the connections. And the last one will be Guangzhouese. Cantonese, we say 你好. So you hear 你好 for Cantonese, 你好 for Suzhounese, 你好 yeah, for Beijing Hua or Mandarin, and 浓厚 for Chinese, 你好 for my hometown Nantong dialect. And you can hear the difference, some similarities. It's just a different tone, but we always say no or ne. It always start with ni, n, and ho or ha or ho. They're just different tones. Yes. So this is just to give you a general idea about what Chinese people speak. In our daily life, we will speak our dialect, but when we go to school or when we're in a different city, we don't understand the local dialects, we will speak Mandarin. Yes. So this is what the general idea about China. So if you want to have class with me, just go ahead and choose a lesson for you, and I would really be happy to help you with your spoken Chinese. I focus on spoken Chinese. That's what my what I specialize. Yeah. So see you soon.